another message. Let's get a message out on today. Okay. So I'm gonna get a prayer in, and then I'm gonna start with my own work while I'm rewriting some things that's been on my mind, or so, Heavenly Father, I ask that you season my tongue with salt, that no weapon formed against me shall prosper, that nothing but the message that you want to hit the table, and none of my own. I'm asking God for clarity. I'm asking God for grace and mercy, but I'm also coming to say thank you, God. Thank you, God, for keeping us in these trying times. Thank you, God, for delivering us from evil, and thank you, God, for giving us a chance to do something different on today. I appreciate you, God, and I pray for my collective. I decided to call them a name, and they're going to be my God's blessings. So my true team, I wanted to give them a name, God, and I pray that that name is all right with you. I ask God that if any one of my people on my team is going through anything, God, that you bless them, that you make them whole, but you minister to their soul and let them know that it ain't over until you say it over. It's not done until you say it's done, God. If they're going through something, God, I ask that you give them the calm after the storm. I'm asking, God, that you season their tongues with salt so they'll know what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. And anybody that's not supposed to be in their energy, I'm asking, God, that they be removed by your stripes. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Hey, guys. So I've started out a new deck. I'm not all the way done with the deck, but I'm coming up with some new things. So I had some new cards. I got tired of using the same ones. I hope everybody had a beautiful Memorial's Day. I hope that you are letting God use you in the ways that you need to be used. But I also hope that if things don't work out the way you want it to work out, that you know that things may be delayed, but you're never denied. Okay. I always like to get one of my prayer cards because they always lead me the right way. Do I want to do this? It says, for you were created in the innermost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that it will. Listen to me, you islands. Hear this, you distant nation. Before I was born, the Lord called me from my mother's womb. He has spoken my name. Do not call to mind the former things or ponder on things of the past. Behold, I will do something new. Now it will spring forth. Will you not be aware of it? I will even make a railroad in the wilderness, rivers in the desert. Even every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like a shifting shadow. Okay. I'm being guided to say maybe God is getting ready to do something new for a lot of y'all. Okay, something that you don't even know is coming is getting ready to come. God is going even if people around you get a drought, God is going to make sure that you don't have the drought. It's something that's going to change in your life that you don't see the change coming because of what God is doing new. You going through a rebirth. There's a difficult. You went through a difficult transformation, and because you went through the transformation, you getting ready to weep some harvest. Okay, but there's a lot of people that want to learn from you. There's a lot of people that want to help you. Okay. So I'm put these to the side because I want to get into my ancestor deck. I'm gonna light my candle because you know we can't do nothing without the white candle. The white candle is protection from our enemies. Okay, I'm asking that Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Metrion come in here as I channel. I'm also asking that my ancestors that love and care about me come in here and protect me, the ones known and unknown. I'm asking for the Webster, the Hightower, and the Chalmers family to protect me while I go into this realm. I don't know where I'm going, God, but I ask that you guide me and lead me and protect me. God, you said, even though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, that I should fear no evil. So whatever is over there, I'm not going to fear it because I know that if you was with me, who can come up against me? I'm asking God that any evil will, dark magic, voodoo, hoodoo, Jezebel spirit that's trying to come along and grab me, it be sent to the pits of hell to where it came from. I'm asking only God, angels from above here. I'm asking that a host of angels come in this room with me while I channel so that I am not channeling alone. Okay. Let me get my favorite incense. We're going to get this ball rolling. So before I came on, I was seeing that somebody was trying to send a tower, right? And they wanted to send this tower, but God reversed the tower so it came upside down. And that's what I love about God. When he protects us when we don't see something coming, right? So somebody could be jealous of a relationship you have. It doesn't have to be a relationship with a lover. It could be a friendship. It could be something that you mended, a God sister, a God brother, somebody that you have in faith, that prays for you when you are not around them. Okay. Somebody wanted to send you some smoke, but God blocked them. It's like God is doing something magical. Somebody thinks that you're ignoring them or you don't want to be in their energy, but God is blocking these evil intents away from you. Somebody think that you blocking them. They want to talk to you. They want to get in your energy. They want to tell you something. Now that you're doing the work on yourself, some of y'all are doing a lot of healing, right? And somebody is running nervous because you healing. I don't know why I felt it, but it says somebody also was paying for dark magic, okay, trying to get you out of here. But you know that God is all you need. So even when they send you a text, you know that you ain't got to call nobody. You ain't got to round up your hound dogs, because a lot of y'all are protected. A lot of y'all got people that's willing to lay their life down for you because they know they got to protect you, right? But you ain't got to do that, because you know as long as you got God, you don't need no army of people, because God will lay anybody down when it come to you. It says, I was jealous of you since day one. This is a person that's been jealous of you, jealous of the gifts that you have, jealous of the power that you carry, jealous of your intelligence. See, you fooled somebody. Somebody is having an aha moment about you. See, you made somebody think that just because you were quiet and observing them, that you wasn't as intelligent as you are. You were very intelligent. You just a powerful observer. You let people talk themselves into the wheel. You let people hang themselves. See, they get to talking and you get quiet. And when you get quiet, they start watching you. See, they want to know why you operate the way you operate, why you ain't call them on bullshit. You've been seen the bull, but you ain't calling because you like, I already know what you're doing, but I must be silent and watch you. And as long as I continue to watch you, God gonna prepare, he gonna prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. Hello, somebody. I don't know who I'm talking to. They've been trying to knock you down. They've been trying to rain on your parade. Every time God blessed you with something else, they wanted to knock. It was like knocking down. You know how you play that game and you build up those bricks and you build them up. They wanted to continue to knock you down, and God said, well, hold on. It's not them that you knocking down. You knocking down what I put together. They couldn't have healed on their own. They couldn't have walked through what they walked through on their own. Only reason how they got through something, it was because of me, right? Somebody is mad the way you got through. Somebody is mad that you was walking through muddy waters, and even though you were walking through muddy waters, your feet didn't get stuck. Somebody is mad that when people get around you, they want to get to know you. They want to help develop something with you. They want to grow with you. There was a lot of times that people lied on you, and it made a lot of people run from you. But now they want to know you. They see the truth. You showing up in this truth. This could be somebody that's living a double life, and because they were living a double life, they wanted to make it seem like that you weren't truly who you was, that you weren't a God-fearing person, that you didn't love God the way you said you love God, that you were selfish, but you were never selfish. Somebody is mad that they prejudged you. Somebody feels like that they need to get down on their knees and apologize to God because they didn't wrong you. They wronged God trying to get over on you. Hello, somebody. I don't know who I'm talking to, and I don't know why God got me saying what I'm saying, but a lot of y'all people can't. Friction, fiction. This is what I'm talking about. People told lies. They told stories. And now they want to come and tell you, oh, the reason I treated you bad is because the fiction people told. They told lies. They told me plenty of stories about you. And I believed what they said. I was running with I wanted to run with the in crowd. I didn't want to, it wasn't a lot of you. You just hung by yourself. You was popular, but you hung by yourself. You never had a lot of people around you. So I wanted to hurt you. But then now I see that you are always the truth. Some of y'all bring the truth. Some of y'all show up in your own energy. You ain't got to be nobody else. You ain't got to dress like nobody else. You ain't got to talk like nobody else. And that's what makes people like you. Somebody is mad that they have to be somebody else. They have to put on personas to make people like them. You just said, hey, this is me. I'm hearing that. This is me. Somebody said, if either you gonna love me or hate me, but I'm gonna show up as me, okay? I don't know why my head, y'all, I'm doing it again. Is it this way? Nope, it's this way. Thank you, God. Help me get my head together. Okay. This person was an energy vampire. Every time you got around them, your energy was depleted. Okay. If you see at the bottom of the card, it's like it's fading away. This person wanted to drain your energy. They always came with bad gossip. They never said, well, I see you healing. I see you growing. I see you manifesting. I see you meditating. Somebody don't know about meditation. Somebody don't know that they can heal themselves if they get in a quiet place and quiet down their mind and they start asking God, well, God, where did I wrong you? What did I do? How did I wrong one of your children? Okay. Somebody didn't know how heavy you and God relationship is. Somebody don't know you and God is locked in. Somebody don't know when they try to come up against you, here go God knocking at the door and said, not that ain't what you want to do. You can mess with those over there, but when it comes to my baby, I'm gonna need you to go on the other side. Somebody mad that they paying for everything, the dark magic that they paid for is hitting a household. Okay, this person that feels like that they losing things, they losing their cars, they losing money to pay for them nice clothes. Okay, they want to show up, but they can't show up because God says, you know what, I gotta punish you, and the way that I'm gonna punish you is I'm gonna take some of them things that you like so much. Okay. It says this person was staying in a relationship for children. They knew that they didn't want to be in a relationship. And this is probably why they was mad at you, because every relationship you get in, people fall in love with you. It's like you beating somebody away with a shoe. Well, leave me alone. I don't want to be there no more. I'm trying to grow, and with you, I can't grow. Somebody mad that you can give up anything easy. Ain't nothing too hard for you to let it go. If whatever it is, that if it's not a God, you will let it go, and they be holding on to things, Hey there. Somebody is mad of your massive growth. How did you grow like that? Who helped you to get to where you going? Why you didn't doubt yourself? Why didn't you fall into depression when everybody kept telling you no because of the lies that they spread? They kept spreading lies everywhere. And then even though you got told no, it was that your faith, you got up on your knees. You said, well, God, that must not be for me. That room must not be a room I need to sit in. Those people must not be my people. So I'm just going to go on over here by my lonely and I'm going to get me together. Somebody they talked about you when you went into isolation, didn't know you were healing, didn't know that you was grabbing knowledge, didn't know that you was getting healthy. Okay. Somebody mad that you took your power back. You said, well, you said, well, let me get back into my own energy. Let me grab this power that I allowed you to. You was abusing some powers, and when they got the abusing powers, you got to taking them back. Well, and you could be a divine feminine or a divine masculine that I'm talking to, okay? But the whole thing that they didn't understand, you had Archangel Michael protecting you. There was nowhere that you went without Archangel Michael and the Most High God. So how is you you playing for magic, but you don't even know who I got on the side of me? These are my warriors. When I step in any room, I ain't stepping in a room alone just because I look on the physical like I'm alone. I'm not alone. Are you a fool? Somebody was a fool. They believe that because they had a flock of people going against you that they were better than you. Oh man. Somebody was under some type of hypnotic spell with a woman or a man. Somebody they was mesmerized. Okay, they gonna tell you they was spellbound. Why? The reason that they treated you unfair. It wasn't their energy. It wasn't them that was doing it. They were listening to other people. They was just trying to be around people that was of higher standards. But God is showing them that you are higher standards too. It's just it may have took you a while to get there. Oh, thank you. But that didn't mean that you weren't gonna get there. Somebody jealous of how God uplifted you while they was talking about you. Every time they say something bad, they should choke on their saliva when it come to God's child. See, just because they didn't know God was using you didn't mean God wasn't using you. It says, I thought that I was being meticulous, but still got caught. Somebody thought that they was being very cautious. You know how you be meticulous? You try to dot all your I's and cross all your T's, but your eyes were still seeing what you were seeing. Your energy still felt what you felt. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are sensitive to dirty energies. When they get to talking, you just be having your hand on your chin like, that's what happened. See, my grandmother always said, if you let somebody talk long enough, they gonna talk themselves into the grave. All you got to do is be quiet and listen. Somebody mad that you don't got too much to say. Even though they got all the hell to say about you, you just being quiet and saying, okay, I heard you. And because you showing up in this energy, you bamboozle when somebody mad. Somebody can't believe that you ain't trying to get your lick back, that you ain't cursing, that you ain't fussing, that you ain't fighting, because you cool. You cool because you know that God got your back. Who's better to have my back? Not my sister, not my brother. Who's better to have my back than the Most High God? When God got my back, I ain't got to question it. When God say it's done, it's already done. See, one thing about people, they may lie, they may wink, they may blink, but God ain't gonna wink nor blink. He said, be cautious of the person that wink they eye and try to, they ain't already there. You know what I'm saying? So you know that when God gives you a promise or a dream or anything, a sign, that he's giving you that sign for a reason. You know that if God pulls somebody out your life by the hairs of their chin, that they weren't meant to be there. See, somebody mad because every time God removes somebody out their life, they question them. You ain't have to question God. You wasn't go question God. You just got obedient. Well, okay. Somebody mad because y'all don't mix no more. They oil and you water. They want y'all to mix. They want y'all to click back like how y'all was clicking. And you like, no, I was going through something. I was depressed. I was in my low vibration. But now that I'm healing, this is disgusting. I don't want to talk about people. I don't want to belittle people. I don't want to do things that's not in my character. Okay. So somebody said that you mistrust them, that you don't really trust them. Of course you don't trust them because you know if they talk about their closest friends to you, what are they doing when you get up from the table? That's what you got to question. If you would talk about your mother to me, if you would talk about your sister to me, if you would talk about your brother to me, and I ain't nothing related to you, what you going to do when I get up from the table? You going to talk about me too. So I'll be a fool to think that you loyal when you ain't never been loyal to nobody. This person could have been very selfish. I'm going to show you the card. Wanted you to give everything. Everything was always on you. If you party, if you went out to eat, if the gas money, they ain't never offering nothing. Everything all on you. No, God said, I'm going to remove this person out of your life. And they mad that God remove it. It says using excuses so you will let your guard down. This person going to come back and be like, you know what? I see you healing. I did some healing too. They ain't did no healing. They just want to be back in your energy. You know, you should be clapping for yourself that you done so much work on yourself that somebody want to lie to get back in your energy. But that's how God will test us with the same thing that's broke us in the beginning to see that we really heal. Okay. Here we go. I need to show you this. God wants you to close that door. And when you close it, you ain't got to slam it. Just close the door behind them and do it with a smile. Like, I'll see you soon. You ain't gonna never see them soon because God want to eliminate the trash so he can bring in the right people around you that really need to be around you. God is creating good energies, great people, because so many bad people got in your energy and they kind of you know how birds of a feather flock together. They wanted you to change and be like them. They wanted you to start being hateful. They wanted you to start being selfish. Yeah, Destiny, energy never lies. But a lot of people will shapeshift. They'll make you think that they're in good energy, but the mask gonna fall off anyway. You only can hold that face for so long before you show me the true you. When you're operating in divine energy, God would allow you to see the face that they hiding. I'm telling you, when you talking to God on a daily and you reading your Bible and you getting insight and you asking God, remove anybody out of my life that means me no well. You can't get mad when he start removing your sister. You can't get mad when he start removing your brother. You can't get mad when he start removing that best friend that you think your best friend because y'all been knowing each other since grade school. You don't know what she said behind your back that God heard and he didn't like it. What else, God? What else? I said, what else, God? God said, well, somebody was jealous of your personal growth. It was all about the personal growth. You know, it was about the personal growth you did. And that's when they got mad because they knew that once you start doing the personal growth, then God gonna be blessing you. Then your gifts gonna be heightening. Then you can see past the BS. Now you ain't looking at stuff with blinded eyes. You looking at stuff from the you seeing it. You hearing it, you feeling it, you clairvoyance, you clairaudience. So everything that they tried to say you wasn't, here you go showing up and showing them I'm everything you said I couldn't be and more because God designed me to be that way. This person was a very mean-spirited person. They could have been young, but act old as hell, just mean and old and envious. Every time you got something good, I hope that don't work out for them. I hope it... But let me show you what God, there's a multitude of people that owe you an apology. Not just one, not just two, there's a multitude. That's like a crowd of people that's in their feelings right now. because they know that they did you an injustice. They talked about you when they didn't even know you. They judged you when they have no reason to judge you. They were judging you off what they heard from their ears. You never mistreated nobody. You ain't talk bad of them. You ain't steal from them. You ain't sleep with their partners. You was minding your business, but they judged you off what other people said about you. Never gave you a chance. That's why God is getting ready to give you several chances where you can put your hand on your chin and choose. Well, I don't like that one, God. I don't like that one, God. I think I'm going to take the one in the middle. It's going to listen. When God get ready to bless you, watch how you see that envy walk across somebody's face. Somebody feel like that the cornucopia that you know what cornucopia mean? Abundance of blessings. Like you opening up an abundance full of things that you owe them some because they connected to your bloodline. Well, I'm your brother. Well, I seen you come from nothing. You may have, but did you ever give me a lifting hand? Did you ever look out for me when I was down and out? Did you ever pray for me when you knew I needed a prayer? When my mother got sick, did you send me a get well card? When I got sick, did you buy some water or some apple juice? Or buy me a little box of tea? Ain't number $3.29. I know you got $3.29. But you talked about me. Somebody told you that I was doing bad things and you went along with it because it was easier to go along with the crowd and it was hard to stand alone. I'm going to say that again. Don't let that go over your head. It was easier to go along with the crowd, but it was hard to stand alone. You could have checked somebody. You could have said, you lying. That ain't true. I don't believe that. But they didn't want to do that because it was you. It could have been anybody else and they would have took up for that anybody else. But because it was you, they didn't want to take up for you. Now God taking up for you. Now God showing up for you. Now God making things fair and they mad at God. How you going to be mad at the Most High? God say, I'm showing no mercy to these people. They didn't show no mercy when it came to my baby. My baby cried many tears. I've heard her cry. My baby, I've heard him cry. I heard him get down on his knees. God, why is they coming up against me? I'm doing the best I know how. Why, God? And God said, but I'm going to make things right in this season. We coming to the end. We coming to the last days. You best be getting right with God. You best be asking God for forgiveness. You best be repentant. Forget about these worldly things, these things that you can't even take there with you. You think you're going to take your truck? You think you're going to take your girlfriend? You think because you prayed for them that they going to go with you. And every tear you cry, baby, God got it in a jar. He everybody who made you cry. Things are going to be made fair in this season. See, some people went against y'all because God chose you. I wanted you to go over here and be a menace to society with me. You said no. I wanted you to talk bad about her because I didn't like her. You said no. I got my own mind. I'm not going to go up against somebody that ain't go up against me. I'm not going to talk bad about somebody that ain't talk bad about me. I'm not a follower. Hello, somebody. You may be a follower, but I don't like to follow. I like to lead. Hello, somebody. Even in my lower version, I love to lead. I was different. I stood out. So here it is now that God is pushing me to the front and I'm saying, God, I may not be ready. I'm not ready. He said, you're ready enough. And any tools that you need, I'm going to give it to you. Hello, somebody. Somebody mad that everything they said, you making somebody out of a liar. Bless you, baby. Everything they talked about, you making somebody close their lips. They don't even want to hear your name no more. They don't even want to check on that page because every time they check, you doing better than what you did last time. Born on the 19th to be a leader. Come on now. This person could be doing a court case. They could have tried to freeze they judge. That's what they do when they don't believe in God and not even knowing that a prayer can change everything. Somebody out here that came up against you could be dealing with a court case unbeknown to you, and they doing a freezer spill with the judge name in it and think they're going to get away with it. This person is a fallen angel. God watching this person try all these rinky-dinky things, and he ain't going to get away with it. This person could have called you a fallen angel, but God keep blessing you. Having a tower moment. Everything is falling down on their head. Everything is falling down. They getting into it with everybody. They can't stay in a relationship. They hopping from relationship to relationship. You know, they got a lying tongue. You know how your grandma said, you say one more bad thing, I'm gonna wash your mouth out with soap. Somebody need their mouth washed out with soap. How many bad things they said about you? You thought God didn't see you? You thought just because he got the whole world in his hands, he ain't gonna protect the ones that he loves? Yes, he loves you, but you ain't showed him no love. You got to show God some love and some appreciation, and you got to build a bond. And you mad at me because instead of going out drinking, instead of talking about people, I'll read my Bible. Where my Bible is? It's close. Let me show you how I got the Bible and I got the dictionary. Somebody mad because how you spent your time, they ain't spend their time like that. This could have been an evil mother figure. Don't have to be your mother. This could be a man you dated, a woman you dated. Mother never liked you from when you walked inside the door. Hoping to a person, forming ungodly soul ties, shaking my head. They gonna learn the hard way. Yes, they gonna learn. Gotta make you learn. This person is the Melchoni, the Melhoney sorrow, basically sorrow. Get the word. That's what type of energy they're in. They could be crying. They could be asking God why God favors you, why God lets you, why God allow you to do the things. Why some of y'all be maneuvering free. It's like the more I appreciate what God has done for me, God is going to bless me with more. The more I thank God for where I'm at right now, he's going to give me my heart's desires. Some people don't know that if you're unhappy with where you at and God gave you that blessing, what make you think God going to bless you with something else and you ain't grateful for where you at right now? What make you think that what you doing ain't hurting God's feelings because he opened that door for you? It may not be the door that you wanted, but he had to put you there. That's a stumping stool. Hey there. Hey, Miss Palace. Who else do I want? It says, I use you for monetary gain. This person was using you because you was the business. God put you in people's life as a blessing. And a lot of people will try to use you. A lot of people will think that Kendrick, that sweet, that honest soul you got is for, they think that you're naive. They think that you're gullible. But whole time you an earth angel. You supposed to be sweet to people until they hang themselves. God don't want you to walk around and know. God don't want you to be bitter because it ain't do. All of God earth angels really look young for their age. We really take great care of ourselves, but it be God first on our lives. See, God don't want you walking around mad at nobody. God don't want. No, let him fight your battles because the battle was never yours. No way. He just allowed you to see how people was going to treat you. He just allowed you to see what was going on behind the veil. Okay. I could be talking to a divine masculine. I see it. Some of y'all are demon slayers. Y'all astro travel while y'all sleep and y'all be slaying demons. It says that's like taking advantage of an innocent child. Yeah, disgusting. Some of y'all people mad you getting mental clarity. Damn, I thought when I said I was sorry, she had just come back running. No, some of y'all like, I heard you say sorry. I know you apologize, but I'm cool on this side. I'm cool with giving all the love I gave you to me, to my people that really love me, who really care about me. I ain't got to blink 2 times and feel like they cheat me. Or I ain't got to walk in the room and feel like everybody got quiet because they talking. Or I ain't got to, you tell me to go grab your phone and I see a message with my name on it. Hello, somebody. This person been a menace since they were younger. They used to terrorize their family. They used to terrorize the streets. They used to terrorize the schools they went to. And they thought they was going to terrorize you. God said it ain't happening no more. It's all I wanted you to do was put your guards up and fight for yourself. Now I can fight for you. See, I didn't want to fight when you wasn't fighting for you. How you expect me to fight for you when you ain't fighting for you? How you expect me to lay the law down when you ain't laying the law down? How you expect me to tell the naysayers that they naysayers if you ain't told them they naysayers? Hello. I don't know who I'm talking to. It says being petty caused me a big failure. Some of these people was just being petty. Being petty because they wanted to hurt your feelings. Being petty because they felt like isolating you and not asking you, did you want to go? Or did you want to be invited, that it was going to break you? God said, I didn't want you to be there no way. I didn't want you to be around them people no way. I don't want you to sit in rooms that these are sheep and wolf and sheep clothing anyway. They don't like each other. They tolerate each other. They not real friends, because if they was real friends, they'll be honest with one another, want to see each other win. They don't want each other to surpass each other. Real friends be happy when a real friend really win. Hello, somebody. I don't know who I'm talking to. It's your winning season. And if anybody ain't clapping for you, then close the door. We clapping for ourselves in the small things, the medium things, and the big things. We ain't just clapping on the big things because we being grateful that God brought us through. We being grateful for everything, for the mental clarity, because depression, if somebody work on your brain long enough, it can send you in a bad state. See, we don't talk about mental health enough. How we go through things mentally, and we got to really talk ourselves out of that. We got to be like, but I'm doing the best I can with my child. I'm doing the best I can with my life right now. Ain't nobody teach me how to get through none of this. I taught myself. So how you talking about somebody that didn't have the answer key? You had the answer key. You had the good parents. You had the silver spoon. You had everything that you needed. And if I had half of what you had, I'd be way farther. But God He did a little bit different with me, and that's fine. I ain't mad at nobody. Definitely ain't mad at my father, because I'm going to be blessed anyway. It just took me a little while longer. Hello, somebody. They thought that because it took you a little while longer that God wasn't going to bless you. Who was you to tell me that? They thought because when you got sad and you was depressed and you was crying, that just because you needed a little downtime, you needed a little time to rest, because you had been fighting so many different entities. See, there's demons attached to people, and they come to break your spirit when they broken. They come to tear you down when they've been teared down. Hurt people hurt other people. Distracted people want to distract other people. Yeah, they thought it was funny, but I bet you they don't think it's funny no more. How much you bet? I bet you $1. You know how kids be. I bet you $1 they don't think it's funny no more. Laugh now, cry later type energy is going on right now. They laugh. Oh, they crazy, is it? And now they they don't want to laugh no more. See, I sleep with my cross around my neck, so just in case you think you go take me out. Hey, love, God be right there on the side of me. Whatever you think you gonna do to me, God gonna wait. God gonna put it in a dream. And I'm gonna be like, God, and he gonna be like, be quiet so I can tell you why I showed you what I showed you in that dream. If you be quiet long enough and stop bumping your gums, see, I let God is my father. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, God. Correct my steps, God. A lot of people ain't being blessed the way they need to be blessed because they don't want to be corrected. It's all right to be corrected. Everybody want to be the boss and don't know what it takes to be the boss. Everybody want to walk in those shoes and really don't know how to walk in those shoes. Somebody could have called out the spirit of death, and now the spirit of death is chasing them. Look at this card. Somebody could be right now sick. Somebody could be right now asking God, and this person never liked you. Faked like they liked you when you came around because you was it. Everybody wanted to see you show up. It says my finances and travels are being attacked. Oh my God. But I keep my focus on God's plan. It says enjoy your evening, ladies. Thank you. God want to confuse the enemy, baby. Let God keep confused. That's a misconception. God want to confuse the enemy. Sometimes he got to let them think that they won. What did I just say when I got on here? Things may be delayed, but they ain't never denied. Let them think that it's delayed. And then you take your trip a little while later. Your finances, we're going to pray over them finances. That's something you can get back. Don't beat yourself up about it. Sometimes God be having to slow us down because he can see the enemy on the other side of the door. Sometimes we be on the rush to rush and get what we want. And God be like, but I see what's on the other side of that door, baby. I see all those demonic spirits on the other side waiting to take you out. I see, you may have a little schizophrenic or bipolar in your family, and I'm trying to make you be the curse breaker. I'm trying to make sure it don't catch you or your descendants. But if I allow you to hurry up and rush on the other side of the door, it may just catch you. God is a patient God. Ain't nothing about him quick. God will make us wait and wait, and we be like, God, but I did this and I did that and I didn't do this and I did. And he be like, but I'm saving you. My rejection is your protection. You think you want this, you think you want that, and I already know what's on the other side. I know that they don't like you. I know that they ain't gonna protect you. So if I can't be there with you on the trip, if I may have to be in the hospital with an elderly. I may have to be in the hospital with a baby. I may have to be somewhere else, and I can't be on that trip with you. So right now you can't go. Because as God, I got other obligations as well. You one of my obligations, but I don't want you to be there if I can't sit there with you. See, God like to sit in rooms. God like to watch you swim. Every good thing in our life, God likes to see us happy. And if he can't be there to protect you, then he don't want you there. If he can't be there to chase them demons off, because God know how to chase them off. You know how an overprotective mother be with that stick. You better leave my baby alone. That's how God be on them. You better leave my baby alone. Those are they conditions because they don't want to deal with themselves. Understood? Yeah. So you got somebody, some of y'all probably need to go to a botanical shop. That's like where they serve, they sell herbs, okay? It's something about a botanical shop that God is putting on my heart to tell y'all to go find you one in your area. It could be confirmation. Y'all heard that horn? It said burn, burn. You got to be, hey now. Something about herbs that's going to heal some of y'all. It's something that y'all need to be drinking warm early in the morning to rejuvenate. It's something about a botanical shop that you're going to find in there. You ain't got to tell me now. But it's something that God wants you to go into that botanical shop. You go there, baby. You ain't got to buy everything in the shop because I know how we be. I ain't got enough money. You just go and visit it. So when you do have the means to get it, you know which ones you want. If you want your hair to grow, if you want your nails to grow, if you're breaking out, if your kidneys ain't functioning right, it's something about this botanical shop that God wants you to go in there. All these man-made pills and stuff, it ain't nothing but messing with our liver. They ain't gonna see. As long as you sick, the doctor's gonna keep being doctors. Hello, somebody. They need their job. But if you get smarter, then they got to work harder. Who am I talking to? If you get smarter, then they definitely got to work harder. If you heal yourself and then next time you go to get that blood drawn, they be like, oh, well, we can't find, what have you been using? Well, what have you been doing different from the last time we seen you? Oh, I've been praying. See, God gave you the occupation to be a doctor, but God is my doctor. God is my provider. God is the Alpha and Omega. See, I just let you thought that I was listening, but I was listening to God the whole time. While you was talking, God was talking in my right ear. While you was talking in my left ear, God was talking in the right ear. Baby, I got you. Don't you start worrying, because I know how you will worry once they try to make you worry. Once they try to give you the bad news. Don't you take that bad news and run with it. Because I am God. I got the last say so. Can't nobody say so like me. That's what God wants you to know on today. And I don't know who need to get this message. Stop letting people tell you things. Stop letting people deny you. God got the last say so. God will deal with them people on the behalf of you. Okay? Y'all hear? God like, go on and tell them, baby. I will, God. I'll tell them. It says, I'm mourning from the loss of this relationship. When I say relationship, it could be a friendship. It could be somebody that put somebody before you because they thought you had more. It could be a parent that always say, oh, I love my baby. And you be like, mama, who your favorite? But they say they ain't got no favorites, but they always chose the older sister over you. Or they always chose that middle child over you. Or they always helped that middle child get homeless. They could come home, but you could never go home. You have to get it out the mud. If you got homeless, you was homeless. If your bank account said negative, it was negative. I don't know who need to hear this. You put God first, then you. Stop being nice to everybody. You can't be nice to everybody. Every time they looking for you to be nice, because that's what you do. You bring the niceness. You bring the kindred spirit. Yes, I forgive you. I forgive you from a distance. Don't want to see you. Don't care to see you. Ain't coming around you. You didn't choose me when you thought I was worth nothing. But God was just preparing me. He was seasoning the meat. He was covering me up, making sure that I was ready enough. But you ain't want to choose me because you thought I wasn't worthy to be chosen. But God still put his hands up. That's my baby. I know you've been going through something. I know you've been looking for your mother to love you. I know you've been looking for your older sister to love you. I know you've been looking for your cousins to be there for you. They'll never be. That's why I'm here. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Somebody is refusing change, and that's why God removed them out of your life. Somebody is refusing to change, and they mad that you getting this mental clarity about them. Mental clarity. Some of y'all been asking God to remove people, places, and things. Okay, it says, "Have a good evening, Martin." Okay, it says they figured something wrong with you because you run by self, and he was jealous of me. See, some people be mad that you, and this person has some obnoxious behavior. This is somebody that just do stuff and they know they ain't supposed to do it. You know, they can know that they wrong for what they do, and they can keep trying to show up like they ain't did nothing wrong. You know, they always the victim. You did something wrong to them. You said something wrong to them. You misunderstood what they was trying to say whole time. They trying to get you in a place so they could. It says, I didn't grow with my cousins, so it doesn't matter to me. Yeah. It don't even got to be a cousin. It could be anybody. It could be a childhood friend. You know what I'm saying? That was just always jealous because, see, God be there for the people that he really look out for, the ones that don't have that parent. God always looked out for me. I don't know why he loved me the way he loved me. I don't know why he cared about me the way he cared, but he cared for me. Anything bad before it happened, I would get a dream. I would get a sign. He would show me things, and I appreciate God. Before I knew who I was questioning. Am I crazy? Why am I hearing these? Why am I having these dreams? And God said, so you're going to keep questioning what I'm trying to do for you. You asking me for things, but then when I bless you with who you supposed to be or why it's going a certain way, we question it. God don't want us to question no more. Question them people that be trying to come back because you on the right path. Question them people that don't know God enough, so they be mad when you get to figuring things out. Question the people that always got some evil and ignorant to say. They don't understand you, so they talk bad about you. They don't like you, so they make up rumors. You know, you don't agree with what they agree with, then you the problem. Come on, man. It's getting old. It's getting old. And now a lot of y'all want the truth, the whole truth. And if it ain't the truth, then you don't want it. It says, I know what's up, period. I forgive, but it's no playing me. Let's get into, do I want these? Do I want them, Holy Spirit? I really want to ask the ancestors a question because the ancestors been on my mind a lot. I don't know. I was out today. It says they thought I would lose my character, but I remain meek, kind, and turned away from. But you know what's so crazy about it? Some people act like that they was just born with it all. So when, God is our father, so he chastises us like our father. You understand? A good father, though. People tend to act like that that they got all the answers and they can't be taught nothing. You know what I'm saying? People tend to act like they know who they coming up against and don't know, who they coming up against. God not going to put a sign on your head and say, they work for me. God not going to do that. He's going to put you in a room full of users, a room full of people that think they know everything, and see how they treat you. Because right after that, everything in our life is a test. God be testing everybody. A lot of times, God won't allow people to see your gift or how gifted you are until you lead them along. Want me to say that again? A lot of times, you be in a situation where people think that you're worthless. that you don't have, that your life is not going to manifest into great things. You know what I'm saying? That that they already know what you're going to be and where you're going to go, and then God will upgrade you right in front of the people that he heard the conversations. He knew that they never meaning you no well. Every situation in our life is a lesson. You supposed to learn something from you got to get something from the lesson. That's even with a friendship. That's even with a courtship. That's even with associates. You don't know these people for real. You really supposed to be getting to know them. But when they show you who they are, don't put a blind over your head. They tapping my phone. And I know, man, listen, my phone, when I be talking, it do this thing like, Moo. And then I was just like, let me call you back. Yeah, they tapping all our phones, baby. If I would have never seen the Martin Luther King movie, I would have never thought it was going on. I seen it. When I seen him, he said he was at the house with his wife. And he said, Mahalia, sing that song for me, Mahalia. And she got to singing. And the whole time they was listening. See, sometimes we more powerful than what we think. Somebody told me today, they said, you so humble. I said, God don't like the prideful. I'm going to continue. I said, I don't care what God gives me in this life. I'm not better than nobody. I don't, even if when I know, because I can feel it. You know how you can feel God is going to do something for you. And when he does it for you, you could be able to help so many other people. I just want to be able to help so many other people. I want my own sister and brotherhood and to be different with it. Something that my culture, it ain't even just got to be something that my people ain't never had. But it's so much love there. That love overthrows any gossip, any slant, anything, because we are family. See, love is patient. Love is kind. We may not always get into it, but I'm going to go in the next room. I may be mad at you for about an hour, but when I come out that room, I want to hug. And I want to eat. And I want to study together. I want to learn from you. And I'm praying that you learn some things from me. I don't care how old I get. I always believe there's something new for me to learn. I hate when people say, well, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I done seen plenty of my friends that love animals get dogs that's been to the animal shelter. They teach them how to be obedient. They teach them tricks and everything. It got to be on you to want to learn. That's what people will say to you when they afraid of you learning new things. I think God got something for all of my people. Y'all are God's blessings. That's what I'm going to call y'all. God's blessings. Everybody got something for their channel. Y'all are God's blessings. Because that God going to do something with each and every one of y'all. And I can't wait to hear about it and see it. It's the personal growth that make people mad. It's that they can't make you mad no more. They can't get into your energy the way they used to. That makes them angry. Why God continue to use you? It says, in whatever you do, don't let selfishness or pride be your guide. Be humble and honor others more than yourself. Don't be interested only in your life. And you know what's the crazy part about it is that we go out of here the same way we came in, naked with nothing. We'll be running ourselves to a grave for all these things, and we can't take none of these things with us. You can take wisdom. You could take the things that you learn. But when you go to heaven, God provides for you just like he providing for you on earth. So when you get out your own way and be like, well, I didn't get the job, God, I know my God ain't going to close the door without opening another one. Everything don't be to hurt you. Some things be to save you. I'm learning that in my old age. You're never too old to learn Come on now. I'm learning so much in my older age. Ooh, I'm learning how to be patient, because God is patient. You know, before you get something, God will make you wait on it. You be waiting, and you be waiting, and you be waiting. And you be waiting. Anything that come fast, I don't want it. Because everything that I have ever had in my life that came fast, I lost it just as fast. So much wisdom in the Bible that they refuse to read it, baby. I be reading my Bible. And I be in my closet. Sometimes my kids be looking for me. They be like, Mom, where you at? I'm in my closet. Yes, I am. I'm in my closet. You know I'm short, so I get right on in there, nestle up, put the bags in front of me. I be like, God, because I know that dang on devil listening. You know the devil be listening. He be wanting to hear it. He's sneaky and he nosy. He want to hear everything you telling God about. He want to hear everything. He just is nosy. I be like, God, it's me again. He be like, I had to post the resonating video on YouTube. I will take it down in a few days. I couldn't see it. Is where you posted it. I'm still learning so much. I didn't see it. Acceptance. Somebody is mad at your acceptance, how people is accepting you, knowing that God is accepting you. You trusted something. You believed in. You knew that once you gave everything that you was going through to God, that he was going to make a way for you out of no way. You knew that everything you was going through, it wasn't just for you to go through. It was for you to learn something so you can help somebody else. Somebody is mad that you accepting what you've been through. You're not mad about what you've been through. Those were lessons, and that's tests for your testimony. You allowed the divine to give you. It says, allow me, the divine, to give you my deepest longing, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. It says rational acceptance, and now an opening opens to flow. Energetic clearing. What did I say about God protecting y'all? What did I say about them people that want to come on back in and God got that standard up around y'all? They be trying to make dates for y'all. They want to see you. They want to run into you. And it's like God be like shielding you, shielding your energy. He don't want certain people around you no more. You know why he don't want? Because you know your worth. You didn't step into this word. I know my worth. I know what I should accept. I know what I shouldn't accept. I know who I can be around. I know what I can't be around. I know what places I can go and what I can't. And so God is like, the love that you giving other people, you're going to receive it back in the overflowing cup. The love that I'm giving you is going to show up on you so well that every lie they told is going to make them look like a fool. People are running scared because everything they said about you is being proven to be fiction. What's fiction? It's not the truth. It's a lie. Somebody is mad how you get into this peaceful energy when it comes to God. Anything that was taken, it wasn't taken, because what God wants you to have, he gonna make sure you have anyway. Whether it be now, later. You know, it says 60 years old. Oh, I be telling my kids, like, I pray to be able to get to 60, to see them walk across the stage, to see them well off in their life. I just pray to God that God gives me grace and mercy. But you know what? I know that wherever I'm going in life, as long as I continue to follow God and allow God to use me, that I'll be able to see him from wherever I'm at. God would allow me that grace and mercy. I really be believing that even though my grandmother's in heaven, she watches over me all the time. I've had more dreams about her this year, standing in my purpose and accepting who I was, than I did when she died in 2020. I think she died in 2020. Yeah, 2020. It says right action. Let everything that wants to go, go. And everything that wants to come, come. Now that's the right action. Letting everything that wants to go. You don't want to be here. I understand it. You don't like me. I get it. We ain't on the same accord. That's fine. But let's not be hurtful and mean and malicious to each other. Let's leave on good terms. Why I gotta be a nasty ending? Why I can't be a I wish you greatness in life? You know, wherever you go in life, I pray that God protects you there and you meet awesome people. You know, no hard feelings. I hope you be the best nurse you could be, the best doctor, the best lawyer, the best entrepreneur. Sometimes God be don't allowing us to get jobs because he don't want you to work a job. He wants you to have your own business. Don't let that go over your head. It sometimes it don't work out because he don't want you to be in that field. Sometimes we pray to God and be like, God, I just want to make money in my sleep. I want to be an entrepreneur. And he do things, and you then right after that, you try to go apply for a job, and he be like, but you just said you didn't want to work a 9 to 5. Somebody is at loss from your energy. Somebody taking a loss. It says sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring your own plan instead of ego. See, somebody is taking a loss because they wanted you to take a loss. Somebody is mad that you are healing and they can't get close to you. Somebody is mad that they can't manipulate you anymore. They can't manipulate your energy. It says, I've done investigation and I have come to my own conclusion. When people don't want me to have nothing, they don't mean me no good. They will respect my absence. I've done my homework. And not only that, you got to understand too, Miss Brown, people don't want you to have things that they didn't never have. They don't want you to experience things they never experienced. They don't want you to be happy if they're not happy. If I'm not happy in my life, I don't want you to be happy. If I'm not using my intuition, I don't want you to use your intuition. If God not blessing me in all different areas of my life, why would I be happy when God is blessing you in your life? That's what I was telling my cousin and my friend. Misery love company. Oh, so what? So what your baby daddy talking bad about? So what? He said this, he said that. Let that man talk since he got lips. You continue to show up and do, as long as you keep showing up in the energy you showing up in, you proving that it is what it is. Allow people to talk. They're going to talk today. People going to talk about you whether you do good or bad. I'm learning that. You could be a multi-millionaire and it's something in your life that you still ain't doing right that they going to find to talk about. So talk. Well, while you talking, I'm learning. While you talking, I'm growing. While you talking, I'm making new friendships, new life ships that's going to go with me for the rest of my life. See, people be mad that when they try to set up standards to make sure you don't have nobody, God still will send the right people in for you. See, the right people going to stay and the wrong people going to leave. They're going to leave out that same door that they came in. Sometimes people are only in your life for a season and a reason. They're not there to stay no way. See, when you get to hold on to somebody too hard, that's when you get your feelings hurt because God didn't want them people to stay in your life no way. Sorry, y'all. I just need to anoint my hand. The battle is not yours. It's the Lord. It's the Lord's. Yes, the Lord's. So hold your head up high. Sometimes you be going through something and it be so bad you don't even want to talk about it. I told my friend, I said something. She said, Camille, you always laughing. I said, sometimes I laugh to keep from crying. I'm learning that's my mechanism, the way I deal with things. I'm always laughing. It says, why are people so obsessed with watching another individual? It's really gang stalking. It is, but in their mind, they don't feel like they gang stalking. In their mind, they feel like they got a one up on you so they can run back and tell this or run back and say this or, people are weird. They weird and they obnoxious. Some of y'all are taming beasts that was meant to take y'all out. Some of y'all don't even understand what the elders of y'all family used to have to deal with. The mental things that they deal with, the things that they deal with. A lot of our elders deal with hatred from the people that they cared about the most. Yes. If you want true support, it's gonna be for somebody that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that truly want to see you win. Holy Spirit, is it anything? Oh, it's coming out. It's some truth that's supposed to come out. God won't. Some of y'all could be some of y'all could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or don't have to be. Your sun sign could be Gemini. Okay. There's a lot of truth that's coming out. Okay. clarity that's coming out about why things that's been held up for you, who's been holding it up for you. Okay. There could be a police officer that's watching, that's keeping tabs on you. Whoever was doing something towards you, they're in a mental funk. They probably was diagnosed with bipolar. Okay. This probably runs through their family. Okay. This person is in a mental funk because they came up against somebody that they were never supposed to come up against. Okay. This person is at a stalemate. God is making sure that things don't, no mobility in somebody's life because they wanted things to be held up for you. Somebody didn't want you to be able to come out of a depression stage. And it's so hard to come out of depression when you got people praying up against you, praying up against your mind state, praying up against your physical body. A lot of people want to see you sick, sad, and depressed, busted and disgusted. But when God wants you to come out of that, you got to come out. This is terrible. Yep. What did I say about y'all healing? Mad because you done the work that I can't show her naked, but this is the star card. Mad because you done the work to come out of this mental this mental funk, this manipulation, people lying, and you figuring out who doing the lying. You not being in rooms that's phony no more. Sometimes y'all used to go in rooms and you used to feel it didn't feel right, but you will still sit there like, these my family members and it's a holiday and we gonna get past it. You weren't meant to sit in there. You was born into a karmic family that was meant to teach you lessons. Get the lessons and move on. Just because they got a title in your life don't mean that you got to stick around and allow them to abuse you, mentally abuse you. Words hurt. People say words don't hurt, but they hurt. It says, I'm not stopping my day to sit and watch nobody, period. They were saying derogatory stuff to get my reaction of me. That's what, listen, family will hurt you. I used to be told, and it used to be weird, why you mad that I called you a B? And I used to be a little girl, like, you just called me a whore. You just called me a bitch. Till when I got older, I started accepting that. Like, it took for my daughter one day to be like, Mom, why do you and your friends call each other bad words? But we wasn't meaning it. Like, we'd be like, hey, bitch, but I had to grow from that because she was right. But when you grow up in a household and a mother who is supposed to be a head is called, bitch, shut the fuck up. It's never wrong to ask for better. No one likes to be consented to. Never expect that. Yeah, accept that. Yeah, I was accepting it because I felt like maybe her mother did it. And as I'm growing up, as I'm getting older, I found out that my adopted mother never loved her correctly. She never taught her things to get along the way. She grew up being a mother to her mother's kids. So she was tired when it came to her own kids. She was burnt out. She didn't have it in her, and I had to forgive her because now I'm a mother. I don't want to judge nobody. I don't know what you went through. I hate it, because now that I got my own little people, I love them to death. You couldn't catch me calling my child a bitch or a slut or a hoe. I'm not doing that. Somebody want to take a leap of faith to come towards you. Somebody want to take a leap of faith because they see that you getting these new beginnings. It says, would a divine masculine or divine feminine use that sort of language, or would they accept better from themselves and those around them? Well, I'm learning that a lot of times we grow up in toxic situations around toxic people. We don't know it's toxic till we become adults, till we start creating relationships with other people where I've been around my friends' family and they loving, they caring, they don't talk to each other like that. So I knew that there was something wrong with me because I thought it was okay. I started, going around people where they weren't arguing with each other. They listened to one another, agree to disagree, and nobody got mad at each other. I didn't know mother and daughter relationships because I grew up without my mother. And the mother that was given to me, she wasn't a real mother to me. I really felt hated a lot of the times of my life. When she introduced me to other people, it was these are my sons. These are my adopted daughters. So I always felt less than. I never felt like I was supposed to be in that setting. Every time we did something wrong, we were bitches and we were hoes, So I learned that now that I have a daughter, I would never do that to her. Hold on one second, y'all. You need to put on some clothes. That's why I said drink that tea. Okay, guys. So I'm just learning. Life teaches you difficult lessons, What it say? It says facts. Family can be karmic as well. My mom was my first narcissist. It says communication skills. It says we only recognize the lessons through healing. Yes, that's true, Daniel. Yes, that's true, Miss Brown. And Scorpio goddess. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if you grow up in a situation where that's all you being taught, you begin to think that that's normal until you go around a family where the father is very respectful to his daughter. The mother won't say hurtful things to her daughter. And there's a sense of holding each other accountable, or even when the mother is upset, she doesn't call the child out of the name. I didn't for a long time, even when my mother would talk on her, she bitch, and that's how she would talk to her friends. So I definitely thought it was okay. But then I got around people that was, and the mother would be like, wait a minute, why are you talking like that? We don't talk like that to one another. And then I'm like, oh, this is bad. I've been taught the wrong way. Like, I'm learning a lot of things that I was taught as a child was not always the right way. And I'm better late than never. I'm glad that God is doing whatever he's doing with me to show me that things that I was taught as a child was not good. I had an auntie that told me, we always thought that you were the liar, and now that you're older, you're not. And I'm sorry that it just never took the time out to. Kids get depressed. I don't care who child it is. You got to take the time out to learn a child. They be going through things just like adults go through things. They need understanding. A lot of the times, that's why suicide happens, because the child feels like they have no outlet. I feel like therapy is one thing, but the first where the child is taught is at home. That's the first teacher. Those are the first lessons. So I'm just teaching my kids that I love them, and when I make a mistake, I'm not too big of a mother to be like, I'm sorry, I said something wrong, but I don't never say nothing like that. It could just be some shut up, or I'm learning, like, I try not to say anything hurtful that I know that I can't take back. Words are like toothpaste. Once you put it on a toothbrush, you cannot put it back into the tube. So I'm just mindful. If I don't have nothing nice to say, I'd rather just not say nothing nice at all. But a lot of these mothers mothers called them hoes. They was bitches. They had to be degraded, and they took that on to their children. Those are what you call generational curses. It takes somebody else to break that generational curse to be like, I don't like it. I'm not doing it with my kids. I don't want them to grow up like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to feel a certain way, and I don't want them to feel that a man should disrespect them, or their friend calling them bitch is cool, or me. Y'all, this is the card that I got when I first was shuffling the cards. I got the Queen of Swords. There's no handbook on parenting. Parenting is a journey. That is true. But I just know I try not to do everything I didn't like growing up. I didn't like being left out. I didn't like when they made a difference between children. I did not like, my thing is, if you know a woman got children, don't come in the house with one lollipop when you know she got 3 children. That's a no. That means that one child that you brought the lollipop for ain't getting it. I would never, I want to adopt children in my older age. I would never address my children as, these are my adopted children. These are my real children. They are all my children. These are my babies. I'm supposed to be a protector over these children, because you don't know how you making the children feel while you making them feel separate. You understand what I'm saying? I would never make a difference. But my boys, you gonna carry the heavy stuff. You gonna take the garbage out. You know, I feel like growing up, me and my sister was the boys. We carried the heavy loads. We did all that the boys were supposed to be doing. So now it feels different when mothers or men or women have children and they sons can run home, but the girls can't. I don't care if I have a 1 bedroom and I'm old, my daughter gonna always be able to come home, and we'll work it out. We'll fix her credit. We'll get her financially stable before I throw her to the wolves and she not ready. If my son need me, I'm never gonna make him feel like he has to stay in a warning, an abusive situation or in a relationship when he needs me. There's a lot of women, I like, my fiance is 12 years older than me and he's the only child. I feel like that he should have more support than what he has. You know, I feel like whenever he should want to go home, as long as he is stable, he should be able to go back through the door. It says shame bound families, they have rules. And when a rule is broken, they are guilted. In a value bound family, there are values. When a value is tested, you get conversation, explanation, and reasoning. Let's see what Destiny said. There's no handbook, but you should know at that point right from wrong. Daniel said difference between being punished and understanding consequences. Yeah. Okay. So there could be a King of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo in your energy that wants to do some type of healing with you, or that's going through a healing phase. Okay. This person was once caught up in their mind about something that was said or something that was did, or leaving you behind. Somebody feels like that they should have helped you and they had the means to help you, but they just didn't help you. This person is kind of guilty for not giving you a lending hand. Okay. This person now is really financially stable and want to help you because they feel like that they left you out in the cold when you needed them. Also, this person could be a CEO of a business. He could be an entrepreneur. He could just be fairly wealthy. Okay. Want to come in and just help you out in a certain sense. This person could have seen you go through things. Yeah. You could be in your very independent stage. You could be the 9 of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? Things could be you could be very fruitful. In the Bible, it says you can tell a woman by her fruit. You know, so you could be very fruitful. You could have been planning things 2-3 years ago, and now you finally see things grow for you. You know, you people could have tried to make things be stuck and stagnant for you, but God is still sprouting things out for you. Pentacles, you know, you could have invested 3 and now you have 9. There could be something that God, and then I see a bird here. So there could be an ancestor trying to give you some type of knowledge or try to tell you that something is going on underneath the sun. Because if I look on top of her head, somebody is very, very wise, or is what else say, or not paying attention to some certain signs. In the morning, there's a lot of chirping by my window, and I always feel like my grandmother is trying to get my attention or tell me something. Ancestors be trying to talk to us in different ways. I know sometimes I would smell the scent of my grandmother's perfume. She loved Tracy Ellis. Was it Tracy Ellis? And she loved what other there was another one that she loved. It was like in this little triangle bottle. I don't see women wear it no more, but I even smell her smell, or I'll end up seeing something that I've put away of hers that is trying to give me some type of sign. Or I'll be nudged to read a lot of Proverbs. I know she stayed in the book of Proverbs a lot. Okay, some of y'all could be some of y'all ancestors could be trying to talk to y'all, okay, about something that could be going on or something that you worried about. My heart just did a pull, a tug. Yeah. So you got the Hierophant. It could be a relationship. It could be a Taurus. Like I said, somebody is a Taurus that basically got the keys to something. It's something that you could be missing out that you need to reread. It could be some documents that was sent to you that you overlooked something. You may need to go back. But there could be definitely an earth sign that wants a commitment with you, that wants a marriage, or that wants some type of long-lasting ship. It don't have to be a relationship. It could be a friendship. Like they could know that they wronged you in a certain way and they want to make things right. Yeah, and this person could be praying to God, asking God to bring you back in their life, asking God for a second chance with you, telling God that they know that they missed the flags when it came to you. This could be a person that could be very structured, and they feel like that they let you pass. Like in their eyes, you the one that got away. You the friend that got away. You somebody lucky charm, and in their eyes they allowed you to get away. Okay, this person could be married and won't this person could have been married and now divorced. This is the Three of Cups. Okay, somebody not celebrating. Somebody could be not happy. Fell right under the King of Pentacles. Yeah, he could have been married because we got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. He could be in a divorce, or he could be letting somebody go. Give me this, Nana. It says about career born in April, India, maybe Taurus, unemployed. Oh, are you saying you a Taurus and you're unemployed? Knight of Cups. Yeah. So somebody is definitely not getting a love offer. Somebody could be healing from a relationship that broke them. This could definitely be a Taurus. Definitely be a Taurus. But he came up upright. So he got in. Normally the Taurus is stable. Normally the King of Pentacles, if he would have came out upside down, his money funny, but he came up upright. Like he could be an entrepreneur. Yeah. So the relationship broke up because he was given to two. He was given to two. And somewhere in there, he got bamboozled in the mind. Somewhere in there, he got caught by somebody that he really cared about. Yeah, the cycle closed. So definitely could be a Taurus. Somebody could be an Aquarius. Somebody could be a Leo. And somebody could be a Scorpio. I got a call coming in. Two of Cups. Yep. In reverse. Somebody's relationship is broke up. Somebody was given to two, and this is the clarity that somebody wants to tear you. Somebody could have, things being exposed, but somebody is seeing you happy. Somebody is seeing you healing, and they feel like if they tell you why things was done the way it was done, maybe you'll give them a second chance. Somebody who could have never prayed is doing a lot of praying. Like somebody is really praying, asking the Most High God to make things right. It says, "He is my ex-husband. He is the one that kidnapped my daughter." Well, it was while I was in chemo. So he's unhappy. The Two of Cups is upside down. He's not, but he praying. This is somebody that can't even sleep at night, looking at the ceiling, definitely praying, asking God, because he didn't already have this tower moment. Something has fallen completely apart. Like I said, before I came on, I had the tower in reverse. Like maybe he coming out of a situation that was meant to, his world was being shook up for something that he done. And it be like that. But he was definitely given the two. And God and your ancestors was telling you to go on the calmer waters. It's something about you leaving something behind. something about you. 4 cups. This man feels like he got a missed opportunity. He feel like that God gave him some of y'all, I said that some of y'all are putting people's life as a blessing. Somebody didn't accept God's blessing. Somebody shunned away a blessing that God gave them. God don't only give us blessings in material goods. He blesses us with people that are already financially stable, that are already healed in their own energy. God don't only bless us with financial blessings that's money, that's tangible. He blesses us with good-hearted people, great-hearted people that been through something, that learned through something, that grew through something. Give me another one, Holy Spirit. Queen of Pentacles. Yep, some of y'all are God's babies and God's blessings. You don't have to be an earth sign. God is getting ready to give you a blessing because you went through something that was traumatic. And that's the clarity. That's what's being hid from you that you don't know. If you are masculine and you didn't went through a hard year, God is getting ready to give you a financial blessing for something only. And I'm talking to a masculine that didn't try to get over on nobody, that was, that was given when he had to give. If you a masculine that was given to 2, I ain't talking to you. But if you a masculine that was a great father, great provider, that went through some stuff, some things that got taken, it says, I really do think I have postpartum stress disorder. I was diagnosed with it. But you know what helps? Yoga. It's this exercise that's you're supposed to do that relieves all the stress from your hips. So it's you're supposed to be like, a lot of meditation helps too. But yeah, I was diagnosed with postpartum stress disorder when I was held at gunpoint. And after that, I don't think I ever been right. So yeah, they kept saying there wasn't nothing wrong with me. I kept saying, am I bipolar? And they was like, no, Miss Chalmers. But they diagnosed me with postpartum stress disorder. And I think it was 2014. I think it was 2014. But everything that I think doctors diagnose us with, I feel we are able to heal, especially through the word of God, and especially through yoga classes. Me and my daughter is going to do a pastry. It's something like making bowls. So we supposed to be going to do clay to just get our mind off of things. But I'm trying to find ways to heal from things that was meant to break me. And, but also a lot of gospel music, a lot of crying. I'm learning that it's okay to cry. It's okay to not always be okay. We always try to say we okay. My daughter told me today as I was washing the dishes, she was like, Ma, you okay? And I said, I'm okay. She said, yeah. And I just read on TikTok that when a mom says she okay, she really not okay. So I'm just proud of the little people that I'm creating. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud that even though I've been through a lot, God keeps shining down on my family and my friends. I'm going to pray for you because I don't never want you to think that you are what you went through. You are a survivor, and God has something special on your life. Sometimes people want us to stay low. And that's not what God wants you to be. God got so much great things in store for you, Destiny. He just wants you to be around the right energies and the right people so that he can bless you. Because he ain't going to bless you if the wrong people were around you. And I don't care who it is. Sometimes our blessings be delayed but not denied. And I've had a lot of my blessings denied because I kept going around the same people. It says, I think I have it as well. He could never come back, especially since him and my cousin had some type of sneaky situation. No, they didn't, girl. How nice. Baby, I probably wouldn't. I'll probably be in the Cook County jail somewhere smoking Newport's 100s. That's probably when I had been back. I stopped smoking cigarettes a long time ago, y'all. But look, I told my sister, I said, if I ever go to jail, take care of my kids and send me some Newport's 100s. I'm gonna be good. I ain't need to go eat. I'm gonna lose a lot of weight. I'm gonna be doing me some bench pressing. But baby, send me them Newports. Ain't nothing like a good old Newport and a cold Pepsi, baby. I'll be content with me, my Newport, and me a cold Pepsi. Look, you write me every day. I'll be just write me, y'all. Cause listen, I wouldn't have been able to take it. That's one thing, like, I'm very territorial with my love. I don't know why I'm like that. God need to get me out of that. And I don't like nobody talking about the people I love. Like, if I love you, I love you. I don't care what nobody say about you. I need to get out of that. I will go to the ends of earth when it comes to the people that I love. Listen, I told Spirit to keep his hand on me, because I was about to get me a flight right back to the Midway. Whew. Baby, listen. I used to have it so bad, y'all. I used to be fighting and everything, and I'd be like, as soon as this is how I know God had his hands on me. After I beat the poor man up, or I beat my baby daddy up, because he used to be, me and my baby daddy used to fight, you hear me? One day, y'all, we throw cranberry juice and everything all over each other. When the grandparents woke up, they like, what the hell? Baby, we ain't no just whooping my ass. I ain't no Tina Turner, and you ain't Ike. We gonna roll around in this. I'm too big. I'm a hell of a woman now. You ain't finna be. I've seen my adopted mother get whooped. You think I'm finna just let any man whoop me? Nah, baby. When police get here, we both get locked up. And I'm gonna tell my side. I'm gonna say I did what I did, but you ain't finna strike me. You strike me, I'm striking back. And I'm gonna have to repent and ask God to forgive me. Where you pop me in my head, I'm popping your ass back in your head, because I know I'm a good woman. I'm a cook. I'm a clean. I may sleep. Sleep is my guilty pleasure. I'm gonna twinkle my toes together, find a good movie. But baby, you are not in some stretching and yoga me and the cellmate. Okay, listen, listen. Me a Newport. This is why I wanted to have a reading with you. Okay, we can have one. Baby, listen. I ain't never, baby, listen. Unless I didn't got locked up a plenty of times. And the police would be like, you so pretty. Why you fighting that man? I'd be like, do you know what he did to me? And I got tired of saying that. I got tired of being locked up in the county, because, I live in the city of Chicago. So there's a dungeon. It's like when you go in the basement, the men down there. So it's like you going down there to get your mammogram, and all these men down there, and they like, hey, baby. Hey. I'm like, oh, hell no. I can't be getting locked up. And then as you come in, it says, no offense, but these men are nothing but a headache, just racking up big carbohydrates. But look, I go upstairs, and after you get processed, it's dark. So you going through a hole, and it's teeth. All you see is teeth. And they like, hey. I'm like, I can't. Man, I got locked up the last time, I think about 6 years ago. And that judge said, if I see you again, I'm going to make you do some penitentiary time. I said, whoa, you said more than a notion. You won't be seeing me no more, baby. I ain't driving dirty. I ain't fighting. But listen, I'm done. I don't like how, they handcuff you to a bench, then your butt be all numb, and then everybody walking past looking at you. You be the topic of conversation. Oh no. Then look, don't none of my friends got collect calls. They boyfriend call locked up. Oh, they on the phone all day. I get locked up. I'm locked up. I can't hear your voice. You ain't telling me what you cooked, what the kids doing. Nah, I'm cool. I'll be wanted. Write me, talk to me, come to my court dates. Shit, I'll be in jail, just in jail. Nobody give a damn about me. Maybe leave me in there for dead. I'm like, man, listen, I can't go back to jail. High priestess. A lot of y'all know what be going on when it be going on, but y'all don't tell nobody. A lot of y'all get feelings when somebody cheating or being deceptive. Do y'all believe this? That when you dream something, so this is for everybody. I want y'all to answer me this. When you have dreams, and say you in a relationship with somebody, and God gives you a dream of them cheating, do you believe God is giving you? I found all this out through a dream. Whoa, that's what I was just going to ask you. When you get a dream about your mate cheating, do you believe that God is giving you that? You know, God talks to us through dreams. Or do you be like second guessing what you seeing in that dream? That's what I wanted to ask y'all. So when you get a dream, say okay, and say like you get the dream they cheating one night. Then okay, the next night you done took your bed, if you go lay down, and you get the dream the next night they cheating again. Do you be thinking spiritual confirmation, Belch? Do you be thinking it's God giving you the heads up, or do you be thinking like it's your subconscious self thinking that they being sneaky? I want to see what y'all say. Some of y'all finna be in the Six of Wands. What do you think? Because I know that God speaks to his people. No, the narc is 60. My honest opinion, it could be you facing a fear within your insecurity, but it could be psychic intuition and a guide or an angel telling you to prepare yourself. Okay. See, my thing is, I've learned not to question my dreams anymore. I'm learning that God gives us dreams for the past, present, or future. So, like I said, I don't know if you missed my last live, but I had a dream that now I was only a mother of one, Malachi. That was my oldest son. I had a dream that I had two other children, and they had sandy brown, red little hair. Y'all, I got them two kids in that room. And I kept asking God while I was pushing the stroller. I said, God, I thought that I was a nanny, because it wasn't like I was kissing the babies or holding the babies or nothing. I kept saying, God, who pretty little babies are these? 5 years later, he gave me the boy. The boy came out with a head full of hair like that afro in that dream. And he was yellow. So my son, my oldest son, is dark like me. And he was like, Mom, did you get the right baby from the hospital? I'm like, this our baby. He like, no, Mom, he too light. I'm like, no, this is our baby. My son, when he came home, he was pink. That's how light he was. And then when I had my daughter, she was light like that. And I went back to myself because I try to keep a journal. And I was like, and it made me laugh because, I talk to God about everything. I was like, God, look at here. You were showing me. It says confirmation. It through a reading, because I will have the same dream for a week straight or a month. And it'd be like, am I tripping? I have too many Scorpio placements, so I'm going to always find out. Yeah, they say the water signs are really very psychic, have a lot of psychic abilities. It says, yes, I do. And that's why I get up and it said it depends on how healed you are with that particular insecurity. You know yourself the best. But see, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, Daniel. I'm so laid back with my relationships. The only way that I'm gonna say you cheating, if I didn't found out you was cheating, I'm like the dude. I told you I was raised by a lot of men. I'm not gonna go through no phone unless you done did some sneaky shit. I'm not going to just say you cheating out the blue. But if you start doing weird little stuff, and then I look at the relationship has started. If in the beginning of our relationship I caught you on some sneaky stuff, like I'm the type of break in the laptop. So one time I broke in the laptop, and he was on Facebook, and he was asking different women to take them out. Right? I said, "Aha! I caught your ass," but I wasn't looking for it. It was just like God was showing me. Boom. My grandmother said it's always how you start out a relationship, how that will pop you in the face, right? Now, years later, he would try to get away. And God would always, the more I got balanced, stop smoking weed, stop drinking, because I could drink. Like I used to be able to drink you under the table. You know what I'm saying? God will heighten certain things about me. Like I dream something. Like there was a girl that I knew that was trying to set me up. And God gave me the dream 2 weeks before she got sick. And the same girl called my phone and she had to apologize. But in the dream, she was trying to get me somewhere to set me up. Now, when she called me, some told me to say I couldn't go. But I really wanted to go. I wanted to go hang out because I really don't hang out like that. But it was like I started losing my keys. I couldn't find my money that I put to the side. And then, boom, I didn't go. And my daughter ended up dreaming something. And she was like, Ma, I had a dream somebody shot you. And if you pay attention and read the Bible, God, out of mouth of a babe, you always supposed to listen to the innocent. They're pure at heart. But this was a dream for her. But I know God will speak to us through our children through dreams as well. They pure, they're innocent. And nobody never listened to me when I was little, because I used to be trying to save them. Like, don't go out with your friend. I feel something bad about this friend. And then something that happened to him. It says, okay, I'm patient and I'm cool with it. It said, what's the harm in mentioning your dream honestly and watching and observing their reaction? Oh no, when I mention a dream, he be like, I ain't cheating. I ain't cheated. I ain't stuck my dick in nobody. That's defensive. But had a dream about me, told me he had a dream about me moving on with a rich man. He said that I jumped in a what type of car was it? He said it was a convertible. He said the man came and got me in a convertible. He said I ran outside and I had on this real pretty dress. And you know how in the movies the dress fly up like this? He said my dress flew up like that. And he said the man got out the car and came around. And I wasn't even doing nothing. I wasn't cheating. I was keeping my vajayjay to myself. Like I'm really on keeping my pH balance on pH. I've cheated before and God spanked me for that. Like I don't care what you do. When you harm one of God's children, you receive things for that. You just can't go around here doing stuff and think you could get in another relationship and it's going to be peaches and cream. No, I got over there and in my mind, you could have called me, what's that movie, Holiday with the Bike? I felt like the Holiday with the Bike mama. I felt like that's how wacky I was. And I feel like I was only getting payback for what I did to one of God's children. So look, I'm a Gemini. If I ain't going to cheat, I'm going to tell you like, look, the woman man leaves first. I don't want to be here. I'm not happy no more. I don't, I feel like cheating is like that's some kiddie things. We could be honest with each other, baby. I'm not happy. The sex is terrible. Let's move on. Not wanting. I felt like I was wanting a girl with a bike. That man had me running in circles. It says, but I mean, is those two people in a relationship with God wouldn't discard those dreams and they wouldn't attempt to fix the insecurity? I don't think it. Listen. I don't think that every dream I get be an insecurity. I feel like God be warning me. Like when you tapped in with God, he's not going to get. And look, and now also listen to this. This could be the past, present, or future. If he's not cheating now or was not cheating then, that could have been something happened when I called myself working in a salon and I wasn't giving him the attention that he felt he needed, because a lot of things started coming up. My children started telling me things that they were seeing. So you got to understand, God not going to give us a dream where it's going to be A, B, C. You're going to have to figure some of them parts out. So somewhere in them dreams, and I'm praying, like, God, what is this dream about? I don't understand it. And then, boom, I go to the computer. You got Build the Body over here, bouncing booty around with a little milk in between the butt. I'm like, goddamn, that's what God was trying to show me right there. There you go. Build the Booty was on there. trying to get that man attention, and he seen the basketballs bouncing up and down, and he was like, "Oh, okay, beard the butt." I'm over here watching, and yeah, and that wasn't an insecurity. I just love that God be honest with me. He be showing me things. Like I say, I asked God in a dream, God, who is these pretty little babies? Because even when I did a reading 3 weeks ago. I told my friend, I said, you gonna have a baby. I said, I said, I had a pretty little baby in my hands. And the baby, and she was like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Pregnant, baby, fishes, dreams. I ain't questioning my dear Lord no more. I ain't. And guess what? I'm too old to be cheap. If I love you, I love you. If I don't, I don't. Don't be mad at me around here looking like Wanda with Holiday. Like, no. It says, do you have an email address? When you told me to search you up on Facebook, like 5 pages came. Let me show you the one. I don't know. Normally people can find me. Let me see. But yeah, I get you, Daniel. We're going to have to agree to disagree on this one, because I feel like this. It ain't always got to be an insecurity, especially when I was raised by a man. My daddy was, he was just like, a man going to do what he want to do, baby. If he really for you, he going to be for you. So I never was the type to nag. But if I see things, I'm going to address it. I can't be that quiet woman like, no, I want to get my hair done. I got my own money to get my hair. I really can do what I want to do for myself. But I know that my granny was a seer. And a lot of shit that I tried to get over on her, I remember I snuck a boy in the house, and she dreamed that shit, and she came in like, you had a boy in my house. You was in here doing something you ain't had no business doing. He gonna break your damn heart. Show what shit stink can happen. It did. So you got to believe, right? Grandma knew everything, man. And I feel like we get a lot of our ancestors has gifts. They either pass them down to us, or, it be the ones that you be closest to that you really catch the gifts. Okay, you got to find me. I got a head on, my tongue out. I got a pink shirt. Could you see that? So find this page, and then you message me on this page. That's how Tamara had to get to me. I know they all had your picture. Yeah, girl, I didn't ran through some Facebooks. Okay. This the one I'm trying to get monetization on. I didn't went through some stuff with it. But I got a pink shirt on. And all you got to do is find that one, and we could definitely set you up and read it. But yeah. But then why it always gotta be the insecurity? Why it just can't be God speaking to you through the dreams? Why you ain't never think like that? You don't ever think that God will speak to you? So you saying that if you had a woman that you loved and you trusted, and God showed you her in your dreams cheating, you will automatically be like, I'm insecure, I don't trust this woman. Or you would be like, God giving me the heads up that she out here doing Dinos, and I need to get this one out of my account. Because I'll be feeling like somebody doing some stuff they ain't got no business doing. Period. Okay. And I feel like some people just be gifted like that. God give all of his kids different gifts. Some of them get through dreams. Some of them can see. Some of them can read pictures. I feel like we'll never really know how God what gifts he'll give us. But these dreams, I've been having them for too long, especially the beginning of when they say that a human brain develops at 25. Starting at the age of 25, I started getting those dreams about everything. And these were some dreams. They were scary. And at first it had me questioning, like, God, what is going on with me? But then dreams, like I had a dream 2 weeks before I got locked up. They was going to find me. You know what I'm saying? They found me the same way I dreamed it. And I was so slow because God showed me in this dream, and I still opened up the front door. It says, as a man, yes, I would assume it was my own insecurity, feeling inadequate, but I would mention the dream and ask if it means anything and if they thought God is telling me what they're up to, honestly. Exactly. I don't even need a dream. My body knows. I start feeling tense and uncomfortable. That's true too, but I don't know. Sometimes I be trying to, I don't know, I can get the feeling tense and uncomfortable. But then it's like I'm a dreamer. Like that's my guilty pleasure. I love to sleep. Like even before like y'all, I went to go fill out for Kroger and I was scared. I just really wanted this job. I really wanted this job. And I cried about it and I went to sleep. And in my dream, hey there, Shamika, new sub from Toronto, Canada. Hello. In my dream, God was telling me, I said, God, have your will. If you want me to have this job, then baby, the call woke me up out my sleep. And it was actually me with the little smock on and I was working. Once the vibes change, you just feel it. Yeah, that's true. You can feel it, but it's like some people, I don't know. I think I give people too much of a benefit of the doubt because I be trying to be like, well, Camille, you once cheated, so you can't expect somebody to be completely faithful when you did something. But then it's like once after I'm not a big, I want to hurt you type person. I really don't like hurting people. And if I check out, it's only because I've had already told you that I'm not happy no more. And then you keep clinging on. Like you're not getting it. Like, I'll be telling you, like, I'm single now. I'm out here single. And then, you still trying to hold on to dear life. Then, baby, listen, it's going to be a hot meal your summer, baby. I just swear. I ain't like that no more. I didn't get out of those ways, searching for things. But I know the next relationship I get in, I'm gonna be married. That's gonna be my husband. And if he cheat, he gonna get this fist, and I'm going right back to the county. And I'm not playing. Going right on to the count. It says you asked about the dream. Sorry, I'm not so talkative. You a woman and in touch with your emotions more than a man, but I've came to God last few years and healing is on my journey. Now you fine. You know what I'm saying? We gonna, I like the back and forth things. I like you say what you feel because I'm always gonna no, I know what God be doing with me. He may work with other people in different ways, but to get it 2 days in a row, God don't do it like that with me. If I get a dream 2 days in a row, it's something that I'm not opening my eyes to. You know what I'm saying? But also I ask for things in prayer. And I'm learning to be careful what I ask for because God will definitely give you what you ask for. If you asking for God to remove people, he'll remove people. If you asking God for clarity, he will give you clarity. It's just not on your own timing. You don't know how that's going to come in. You know what I'm saying? That's why my grandmother always said, be careful what you ask for, Camellia. And I'm learning to definitely be careful because sometimes we ask for things and we're not really, really prepared for what we asking for. God, take everybody out my camp who means me no well. Then they got to removing friends that you thought you was cool with, your homie, and you like, damn, why she ain't called my phone? Today, Wednesday, we normally go get tacos and tequila. And now, but you didn't pray last night and you didn't ask God for clarity, and now he removing people, and you don't want to accept that was one of the people that had to be removed. So, I'm learning, and I'm also learning that God is honest and he pure. He not gonna send me no it's not no messy vibes. Like if he do something, it's definitely because that person didn't mean me no well. Like a lot of times I hear things and in his voice, it be his voice. It don't be, you got to ask God to be able to show up and know his voice from the other because the devil sends you traps too. Been there and done that. Yeah, the devil send you traps where he be trying to make you feel you're not worthy enough or God don't accept you or forgive you. God be forgiving us wholeheartedly, but the devil wants you to stay low vibrational so he could keep using you. Or so you could, if you depressed, if you sad, if you in sorrow energy, you're not vibing high where you can really get those downloads. Because when through meditation, I get the best downloads when it's quiet, my kids sleep, the house is peaceful, and I ask for certain things. God normally, I cannot lie about that God is not a man. He is supernatural. You know what I'm saying? He go really show up. And I can't just say it's me, because I have met a lot of gifted women that don't know my story, and I'll pay them for a reading, and they be hitting it like, you did this, you said this and that happened. You got a friend that's over here doing this. And I be like, damn, that's why she kept my sweater. Oh, she was practicing rituals. You know, like once I get to certain women, and then what's so crazy is God won't let everybody be able to read me. It's like my ancestors, and he put up certain hedges. Certain people, I will pay them for the deposit to read me, and they be like, I can't get through, or I'm gonna send you your money back, And I be appreciating that, because I'd rather you be real with me than just accept my money when you just lying about what you see, or you're not seeing what. But yeah, because I didn't have to read it. Well, my granny came through and she was just cursing. I'm like, yup, that's my grandmother. That's her. She like, yeah, she mad, and was telling everything about the money that was stolen. I'm like, oh, no. And then she brought up about me singing. She was like, you can sing. And I'm like, I don't know this lady. How this lady know my business? Never seen her in person. We only did the reading over the messenger. But it scared me so bad, because I was in a depression stage, and how I am now with the candles, and I ain't have all of that. So she was able to read, and it went over to the fact that when she was reading, it said, what? That's why they steal my sweater. Man, listen, I had a sweater, and so the people that I love, they always be like, oh, you smell so good and stuff like that. But I was at this girl house, and everybody kept telling me, my mother told me, she like, we was getting ready to go to a venue. I was speaking at a venue for gospel. I sung and I spoke. And before then, I was paying her to do my hair, just paying her. But I would always tip her. But I really took a liking to her. I didn't like her in no sexual way. I liked her as a friend. And I took my sweater off to get my hair dipped, and she never gave it back. Boom. So I'm steady going over. I'm like, damn, where my sweater at? And she talking past it. I never knew about sage and stuff. So she had gave me some sage. I'm like, I was telling her about the energies that I was feeling around me. She like, you need to clean your energy. She like, here, you take this sage. I'll just buy me some more. Woo woo. Boom. I booked the reading. The lady told me the reading was going to be like $35. Boom. I give her $35. Boom. She was so good, I ended up tipping her some extra money. She like, yeah, you got a gray sweater. This is the color. She was like, you got a female that's mad at you, kind of jealous because you stopped being friends with her. That's one thing about a Gemini. We peep energy. Once we peep that we ain't really friends, or we ain't really cool, I ain't argue with her, none of that. I just went ghost. Boom. The lady like, she doing rituals on your sweater. She was like, you got hair on that sweater. She using your DNA. I'm like, damn, how does she know? Because the only reason I took the sweater off was to get my hair dipped. Never thought about when she was combing my hair out with the combs and stuff. Never thought about taking my hair out them combs. Because I'm like, even when I do my daughter hair, I burn the hair. Because, I don't know if y'all mom ever told y'all, like, you never throw the baby hair in the garbage or the toilet, because, a bird could get the hair and make the baby go crazy. So you always supposed to burn it. That's a part of your DNA. The lady like, you've been feeling this weird suicidal energy. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? She like, you steady praying up against it, but you got somebody that's, so boom. After we went to do the venue, I would be the one. It was one girl. She was from New Orleans. Cold prayer warrior. When I say cold, she was cold. So y'all, it was like this one day, I told them I couldn't pray with them. Boom. I started getting these cluster headaches. So I had to go to one of the special hospitals up here. The lady tell me like she been sending you all type of attacks. My teeth start hurting out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck? Now, boom. As I'm talking to the girl, which my homie introduced me to, she trying to basically kick my homie out. So I'm telling my homie, like, I don't know if this really your homie. You know what I'm saying? And I should have just kept quiet. Because me end up trying to get her the heads up so she can know how to move. She turned up against me whole time. The reason she turned, because the rituals she was performing. They was all in it doing rituals. Whole time, I didn't know that they was doing rituals. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that the rituals was being done. So I went to this cold ass reader. She like, you got somebody that's got your hair burning your hair. You got somebody that's working on your teeth. They doing beauty spells. They doing suicide. So I was in the bathroom. I called my sister, I called my cousin. I'm like, I ain't no use of me being in this world. It's time for me to go. To the lady from New Orleans started praying for me. Her and her mama was praying, crying. I never forget this day. She was like, Camellia, you have a purpose on your life. I never thought that she was like, please don't do nothing crazy. I was literally finna do it, right? Got that reading. That lady like, that ain't your energy, baby. And you need to pull your energy back. Do never go to nobody's house and leave your sweater. Don't never let nobody do your hair and don't take your hair out of wherever. She was like, I don't care if you go to the Africans. You need to pull your hair out that comb. She was like, I don't care where you go. Don't ever do that again. She was like, there's a graveyard magic being done. I'm like, what the fuck? And mind you, shorty who did the reading was cold. But the same one that I went to, she sent me to my first reader. And I'm thinking it's my friend. You know what I'm saying? Whole time got my back. And it was all a circle. And I was in the middle of the circle because that's how I started with the prayers. Like the only thing that was saving me was staying in my Bible. When I did not read my Bible and I did not wake up praying, them attacks started just hitting different. Like, oh yeah, you finna get it. And then I didn't understand why I was having cluster headaches. Every time I denied them, that's when the headaches would start. Every time I denied them, my hair started falling like real big. I got really thick hair. Like I normally, it would have never took my hair. It's been taking my hair a long time to grow. Like I could show y'all pictures of me in high school, and I never had a problem with hair. Like I didn't hair in a shape that was easy for me. Now it's like everything a little bit harder, but it's like you gotta be careful the company you keep. Just because you may be on the lighter side of things, you don't know what somebody doing in their house. You don't know what they really doing. And yeah. And I call myself like, because even when it was time for her to pay me for the venue, I'm like, you don't gotta pay me. God gonna pay me. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time I was being used. The whole time, you know. And I'm just learning my way around things. I'm learning that I can't trust everybody. Everybody ain't for me, and I'm not for everybody. It says, what would she get out of doing that? I guess my thing was, it was the separation. You know, she had already told me that she was territorial about her friends. But because when she introduced me to the other part of the group, she was like, I don't like when people try to take my friends from me and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, cool. But I wasn't thinking of it like that, because I like my friends to be like, I don't care if I introduce you to somebody else and they take a liking to you, I be thinking that they see what I saw in you. You know what I'm saying? Baby, listen, the other girl started sending me, we was best friends stuff, and it just went left. And I'm like, whoa. I tried to give you the heads up, and you went, I don't know. So, you know, it taught me a lesson. But I know that the reason why I'm into spirituality, it came from my grandmother, you know, but I never got a chance to know that she was into readers and stuff like that. But once she passed on, my auntie told me that she went to a reader, and the reader told her that my dad was gonna die. And he didn't die when she said it, but he died 10 years later. So that's why I be saying, like, some readers are definitely gifted. You know, they are God's messengers, and either you gonna get the message or you don't get the message. It's up to you. But a lot of people will call them crazy because that's the easiest thing you could say. You don't understand what she's doing. So of course you want to make it to look like to everybody else that she is crazy, but some readers be spot on, and there's no way that you can know what you can know if I don't talk to you, if I don't tell you my story. So that's why I had got into it. And not only that, I know that when God was using me, I'm not the only one that he'll use. He used all different people. He used plenty of men are gifted, you know, eyes tell a story. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at them long enough and they'll let you talk long enough, you'll figure out who God is really using and how they using them, you know. But I at first it was crazy because I didn't know about spiritual gifts and stuff like that. I was reading the Bible and not really understanding what I was reading. You know, I would be reading the Bible for days and I'd be like, what the heck does this mean? And then once I started really giving it to God, like, God, I want to understand, I want to interpret what I'm reading. Why would I be reading something if I can't interpret what I'm reading? I don't understand it. And then he started making me understand. And then I start, reading Hannah, and I started reading Job, and I started reading Genesis. And I'm like, whoa, okay, now I get it. This ain't nothing but some of the stuff we going through in real life, but a different way. Boom, okay. We ain't doing nothing being tested by certain people in our life. They here to teach us a lesson. Boom, okay. But the whole time, the biggest teacher is God, because he watching how you gonna move, like what you really gonna do. After somebody betrayed you, or after somebody hurt you, it's up to you to tap into that dark shit. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to try to hurt them or become a murderer. It says humans can be the most dangerous animals in the. Come on, man. Come on, man. But the crazy part about it is I couldn't believe it till the lady said it. It was like my first reading I ever got. Thank you for being an overcomer. Man, listen. Thank God. Because Daniel, I was in that bathroom like, yep. They gonna have to split that up in 3 ways. Because I'm tired. And it was like the more I helped other people, the more I was being attacked. And I didn't understand it. I'm like, I'm just trying to help people. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, before my mother came home, I dreamed that she was in my kitchen. And I seen her. And I said, I'm like, God, if you don't give me nothing else. I think he be preparing me because he know what type of person I am. Like, I could get real. I could get to crying and be super. She made me some food. And she stayed here with me for like 3 weeks. But before she came, I dreamed it already. And the crazy part was that she wasn't here for her mother's funeral or her brother's. But she came to see me. So I think God let me stop saying I think. I know God been had his hands on me. And there's way more other things that I'm going to see. But I'm even starting to know that people that go to church every Sunday be on their own practice. You got to be able to know how to read them people. They still people. You know what I'm saying? We be thinking because they act holier than thou that, no, man. You will go in somebody's house and be like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? But they be in church every Sunday. They'll promise to God that everybody's still human. But I just know that the people that I know that on the darker side, I always say, like, I want to stay on the lighter side because I know what you put out, you're going to get back. I've been attacked in many ways, and I just know that God ain't going to let nobody attack me without getting that back. You know what I'm saying? But people will try to attack you for being rejected. If they feel rejected by your energy, they want to hurt you. They want your finances to be depleted. They don't want you to be walking around here feeling more healed than they are healed. It says, I'm not scared of vicious animals. At least I know what I'm dealing with. But them humans, that's the difference. Yes, it is. It says gratitude to the Most High and the ancestors who only mean us well for your constant protection and clarity. Yes. Do you hear me? That's why I be calling on the ones known and unknown, because I be like, dang, I do got ancestors on my daddy's side that's probably just really watching out too. You know what I'm saying? keeping me my head above water. You know, we be having all different type of ancestors that come in at different times of our life when we need them. But if it weren't for God allowing them, they wouldn't be able to come in and help us. But them ancestors, they don't play when it come to their people or their bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard that horn? Confirmation. Like, show don't play. All you got to do is tag us in. Let me get y'all a closing message. See, y'all always be going into the deep side. Step into the bedside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wanna take a me ride. Ooh. I play too much. I be trying to stay on the lighter side of things, y'all. 11:11 on the clock. 11:11 on the clock. See, we in a different time because I'm 12. Y'all 11. Let me get this closing message so I can go on up in here. And I don't know where I'm gonna read from. I was in Job. I got out of Job today. I went into Proverbs, and then God sent me to watch a movie on Netflix, and it was about a family that after they lost them people, they was binded together. I'm like, that's how I know that blood don't make you family. God be really putting people in your life to make sure you have a family. You know, make sure that you're not alone. Okay, Holy Spirit. Let's see. Okay, y'all. This is probably for me too. You know, when I get these messages, it says eat healthy. Make it. Oh, it's stuck. It says make it a daily habit to eat at least one healthy item a day. It may be fruit, nuts, or vegetables. Eating healthy daily keeps the mind and body in sync. I am completely alone. No. What do you is you I gotta get able, we gotta be able to reach out to one another, especially Scorpio goddess. We gotta be able to talk. It says help inspire. It says helping others is helping yourself. Tell a friend or a family member or even a stranger to have a great day. Inspiring others is good for yourself as well. It says, can you confirm that you received my message before I get off? Okay, let me see. You like, cause let's see. Let me go over here. Step into the bedside. Ooh. Okay, I received it. Can you see me? Okay, I received it. It says focus on breathing. For 2 minutes, clear your mind and inhale in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take long and slow, deep breaths and exhale slowly. Y'all know what else? Ever since I stopped smoking that dungeon, that's all I smell is dungeon. All I smell is dungeon. I think that's a temptation trying to tip me back to smoke. Yes, I have a hair plug for you too. Okay. A hair plug? Okay, tell me. Yeah, give me a hair plug, girl. I sure need one. God is good. Here go that 25, y'all. It says smile. Sit quietly and comfortably and close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths from down deep inside and exhale. Repeat 3 times. I am happy to be here. I am happy to be alive. I am happy to smile at everyone I see today and share this feeling with the world. Okay, guys. So basically, God wants y'all to eat healthy, but he really probably be talking to me because I love fried chicken. I think I can eat fried chicken every day. God, please forgive me. When I get to heaven, that's one thing because I know God. I know God. Meat, fried chicken, and chocolate chip cookies. This is going to be something that's talking to me. So God wants you to be proud of where you are. He wants you to inspire somebody and smile. Smile through the tough times. Smile even when you going through something. You gotta know that God ain't gonna let you go through nothing. You ain't going through nothing. You gonna get through everything. Sometimes people be sending you attacks and obstacles so that you can fall short, or that things can be harder for you because you are happy. Everybody not happy that you happy. Everybody not happy that you healing, and everybody is not happy that you growing. Some people want you to stay small because when you become bigger, they afraid of how big you're gonna be. It says she grows natural hair like crazy. We'll talk. Okay, y'all. I hope everybody had an amazing Memorial Day. I hope y'all had some barbecue, because I ain't had no barbecue. I love barbecue, y'all. I be eating all the wrong things, Lord. Please forgive me. I'm going to get one of these, or maybe two. And then I'm going to get on off here. I've been talking y'all ear off. Don't y'all leave no sweaters in nobody's house now. And don't be careful who be in your head now. I told y'all the story. These is true. This is nonfiction. This is truth. It says, pull another card from your tarot deck. No, we're not going to do that right now. It says, I don't have to fit in. Didn't we talk about that today? God want to make that evidence that you do not have to fit in. It says, today is a scarce gift from the universe. Okay, I love y'all. And I don't want to pick no tarot deck. It says, my destiny will reveal itself in time. Some of y'all worried about y'all future. Trust yourself. Everything gonna work out fine. And it says, surrender to the spirit energy. Some of y'all is feeling a certain energy and you're not trusting in the energy, but the divine wants you to surrender. Okay? Y'all not crazy. You special. And if nobody ain't told you, you special. You ain't supposed to be like every knucklehead that's sitting at your table. They knuckleheads for a reason. God didn't make no mistake when he chose you. Understand how special you are and anointed you are and gifted you are. Okay? Taboo. Taboo. What's taboo? And don't talk yourself out of good blessings. Sometimes we tend to talk ourselves out of things because we think we're not ready. God ain't going to give you something you ain't ready for. Maybe you passed all the tests that you don't know that God been giving you, that you've been passing. I love y'all so much. Until next time, my baby. What I say y'all is God's blessings. This is who he is. You know how every channel got a name. Y'all are God's blessings. Camellia made that up. Don't forget that. God. Because on my other page, it's calming blessings with Camellia. So I just said, y'all are God's blessings. So every day you wake up, be like, I am God's blessing. God gonna bless me today. I'm gonna learn something new today. I'm gonna meet somebody great today because I'm one of God's blessings. I'll see y'all next time. I love you. Have a great, don't sleep tight. Don't let don't let no bugs bite, okay? I'll see y'all next time. Until next time.